Alright, guys. I have to turn this down a little bit. There we go. Here we go. One more game. And hopefully the audio is going to be good. It was kind of geared up for Skype calls. It's just going to be me, guys. Game 2. Holy cow. We've been streaming since 10 o'clock this morning. Starting to feel a little bit of the tired. I kind of want to do, like, some push-ups or something. I'm so tired. And, it's not going to stop me, though. We're going to keep streaming this. And we're going all the way. All the way till even Game 3. God, I hope this isn't 2 hours long. Let's introduce the players. Bottom left-hand side, it's going to be Ice and Artie, and I really don't even want to take away from the action. Top left, it's going to be SeexySauce and Bain. Top right-hand side, it's going to be MasterMind and Zephyril. Bottom right, it's going to be Group Pumps. Not a glass cannon. And the team switching right now is going to be Team 1 and Team 4. So they are in different positions, which means different cross spawns. Guys, I really wish I had more stamina. It's been like 12 hours. We've been broadcasting live for about 12 hours. And Ice going with that double Duskwing. And Artie going out with the Stalker once again. Double Duskwing is coming out for Grapums. In fact, one of them is a little bit low. And SeexySauce deciding to go with the Marine Ling again. Okay, why not? I mean, whatever. MasterMind with really early feed is at 11:37. Does anyone have any coffee? Can I get a shot of B12? Tired. And I really hate to do that, considering this game has been so high energy and high impact. Maybe not last game so much. We were all very tired. It's about 9 o'clock here, which might not seem late. But after streaming for 12 hours, whew, you start to get pretty tired. And gosh, I can't even touch on the units right now. It looks like Not a Glass Cannon getting out 3 Reapers, which with no heroes, it's not going to give them a whole lot of feed. Early on it will, not so much late game. Ghost coming out for Ice. Double Dusks. And a Mando coming up for top left. It's going to be interesting. Even a Corruptor coming up for top right. Double Corruptors. Which might be good against the Ravens. Definitely for Duskwings. But sometimes the Ghost is better. Simply because it has the EMP, it can drain the energy, you can get rid of the cloak. There we go. Your pump's healing up that Duskwing. Ice being very aggressive. Trying to go for the Ghost. Hey, he does pick it off. Nice play. Whew, yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize we had any observers. Okay. Yeah, let's get you into this call. How's it going, bro?
It's going pretty well.
Alright, if you're gonna be in call, then that means I need to change some options, because people are gonna yell at me for not being able to hear the game.
Oh, nice.
So there we go. Why don't you take it away?
Alrighty.
Pretty...
Alright, well, what I've noticed this time around is almost everybody's going for very similar builds, except for Grapums this time. He opted to go for 2 Ravens. Last time he did not, or not 2 Ravens, 2 Dustwings, where last time he did not. But I have noticed Sexy is controlling his Ling Marine a lot better, and he's waiting for mass this time, which is, the biggest criticism we had about him early game last time. So I'm kind of interested to see how things will go out. Everybody opened sharpshooters except Sexy and Artie, so seems like sharpshooters is a opening merc of choice if you're going to go for elites nowadays.
Right on, man. I'm hearing everything.
Yeah. See, we have an Overseer out for Grapums as well. Glass Cannon decided to go for the, 3 Reaper build. And right now we just kind of have a lot of prodding back and forth. Nobody trying to overextend too much. You don't want to lose your army early because then you just fall behind and feed.
Yeah, that's never good.
And it looks like MasterMind is doing pretty well with his Raven opener. He had one really good Hunter-Seeker missile against Bain, and you can kind of see the feed on Sexy and Bain is a little low, and I think that a lot of that has to do with the Hunter-Seeker missile of Zeph. Sorry, not MasterMind, Zeph. He had an early 40-kill Hunter-Seeker missile.
You know what, why don't you go ahead and just keep on going? I'm just going to put on this blanket here and just
tuck into that pillow, sing you a little lullaby here.
I've been sitting in the chair. I get up and stretch sometimes, but
attacking mid right now. It looks like a frenzy going on in mid, and MasterMind realized he had to get back because the Zerglings were coming in, and
this cast is gonna suck. Neither one of us have high energy. Oh man, crap. That's what I have to say to that. Nice doing a good job though. Getting a lot of feed. These Duskwings are crazy.
Yeah, he's got to be a little careful against the Stim Marines, pushing them a little forward, but he's pulling them back just in time and letting his sharpshooters just kind of destroy everything else.
Oh my.
So, it's well played by Ice.
What is going on in your back? Sounds like somebody was doing push-ups or something. Like, oh, Reaper taken out with those double Ravens. Canada's not happy about that.
Sorry about that. My girlfriend's son was going livid over something that I didn't go check out, so now he's mad at me. Yeah.
That's never good.
So back to the game. We have everybody kind of fighting around mid. Artie's just kind of holding it right now with his Blink Stalkers and the backup support of Ice's Duskwings. So do you have any feel of these spawns? Maybe, once again, Artie and Ice got next to Grapums and Glass. So it's kind of unfortunate for them. I think they would have done better if they were between the other two, but
I have no input on the game. I'm going to kill myself. This is... I shouldn't be doing this. I really shouldn't. But there's no one else who's able to right now. Everybody that can stream plays. And anybody who does stream is MIA. I'm trying to push on, guys. I really am. I love you all. And thank you for tuning in. I am bushed.
And Bain here, he chose to open with a commando, and I don't know if that was the best choice here. Maybe he can get some elite snipes. We'll just have to see how that plays out right now. Still have a lot of action going on around mid. Nothing too crazy happening yet. Everybody just kind of jockeying for position.
Okay. I'm going to eat this Oreo and hope that the sugar gods grant me a little bit of energy.
And if you look, we're only 10 minutes into the game, and Ice has over 150 kills on both of his Dustwings, which is a big difference in last game. He lost that Dustwing early, and that kind of set him behind, and Artie, on his team had to kind of step it up and pull ahead. But this time, he seems on point with his Dustwing control. He does take a snipe from that commando on the Dustwing, but still has half health. Artie should probably... Oh, he almost lost it, but he used Hunter Seeker on the wrong Dustwing, so they're both going to live, and Artie heals him back. And he's going to go right back at it, just kind of chipping away at Bane's army over there. And what do you think about Bane's choice to go Commando into Brutalisk? To me, that I hate Commando openings, and I hate Brutalisk openings. And I think he was kind of banking on somebody going Destroyers, but I don't see any Desis on the map right now. So Ice does have Desis now, but other than that,
Brutalists suck.
Yeah, even against Desis, they're supposed to hard.
They're so bad.
They don't.
Regarding your question, though, when you want to go Commando, sometimes you just need to.
Yeah.
I've been in a position where going Commando just feels good, and
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta let things fly free,
To me, I just question the Commando into Brutalisk, and he's going to lose that Commando right here to Turrets. And that's going to set him pretty far behind. And look at Sexy. He's just been massing and massing and massing, but he's fallen pretty far behind in feet as well. And Ice just sits there picking away his Marines.
Wow. 240, 228. Like,
This is just like the story of the Dustwing. That one man that went into battle are these Dustwings, and they're pretty much controlling the whole map right now. Zeph decided to go into snipers this round, and I guess he did that because of the stalkers. But they won't trade very well against the destroyers. It looks like I have somebody joining me for my cast. My ferret decided to run into my computer room.
right on. Give that little guy a cracker or something.
She's just kind of snooping in right now, seeing if she can steal something and run away with it. And looks like she found something. So back to the game. It looks like Ice is just steadily working those Dustwings. I mean, combined, he has over 500 kills on the two of them. And at this point in the game, that's just a crazy amount. Look at his Desis. They already have 5 attack. He has... Well, he doesn't have his shop upgrades for his Desis yet. But I think he did get his elite upgrade, so he's got the extra range right now in his Duskwings, and I'm sure next he's going to get the damage upgrade from the elite middle tower.
Like, I really do apologize for people watching the stream. They keep telling me to stop yawning. Guys, I love the game. I do. It's just crap. Wow. I need food. I think that's what it is. I haven't really eaten very much today.
You were eating earlier. I remember Oreos.
I had an Oreo.
Something else. I thought you were eating before that as well.
That was... You know how long ago that was?
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't seem as long.
It doesn't. Time's flying, dude.
That's another question. The in-game time, that's less than real time, right?
It's more.
Oh, it's more. Okay, so the 2-hour game before was probably closer to 2.5 hours, 3 hours?
No, it's real time is it's less. In game time it's more. So in real time it was closer to
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
an
that's
hour and
That's what I thought.
like, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes-ish.
Yeah.
Because of the time scaling. But it doesn't matter. We've been casting for 12 hours.
Oh, and finally one of his dust wings goes down. That's about the most action we've seen so far. And I think MasterMind went Immortals just to feed off those Brutalists over there. I mean, the Cracklings are still going to give them a little bit of problems, but I mean, the Brutalists aren't going to do anything to the Immortals.
Because there's no air counters, Ice is just going another Duskwing. Like, Ice, can you please just win it so we don't have to go to game 3? If you will do that for me, I will increase my energy tenfold, and I will sing any songs you guys want. I will kumbaya till I'm blue in the face. Just win, guys. You can do it.
Well, they're doing a really good job right now. I mean, if you look at their feed combined as a team, they're over 3,000 to the closest team.
Oh, jeez. 10,678 combined money. Nope, it just changed, but very high.
I don't know if you're watching the lobby before, but Artie promised that he wasn't going to go Lancers this game, and he's already broken that. We just have, back and forth action all across the middle, and, Bain rebuilt that commando, but at this point, I don't really see the point in the commando. I mean, it's a level 0 commando, so it's not going to one-shot the Dust Wings. And as soon as he gets that other elite upgrade from the middle tower, there's no shot that commando is going to do anything to those Dust Wings. He can just sit there and laugh at him.
I mean, there's Corruptors out. That's 5 attack. Could do something to the Dusks, but...
Yeah, and Derpums does have an Overseer with he hasn't quite got Blink on his Lancers yet, but when he gets that, he'll be able to contaminate the Dust Wings and blink at them if they ever get out of position.
Ugh, man.
And it's just like that commando's just tickling the Dust Wings. They can just sit there and just kind of laugh at him.
Oh, Sigma, it was the door slamming. It wasn't my end. It was
and I think
Tim's.
SeexySauce was planning on rushing bottom left base, but they kind of had no... They're not going to have any of that. I mean, they saw it coming from a mile away, and he just kind of planted his Lancers down there and said, well, my army is that much better than yours, and I'm just going to destroy everything you have, Sexy.
Oh my gosh. Poor Sexy just got wrecked, and now he's kind of trapped. Going after the Lancers, I think, is a good idea.
But, I mean...
He's got nothing to lose, and he's actually doing pretty good damage to the Lancers.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if you look at the Cracklings, they're 0-0, and those Lancers are 5-1. I mean, with the splash damage, until those Cracklings get a little better, he's going to get efficient trades out of those Lancers.
What is SeexySauce saving up for? He's got 1252 and Cracklings, no upgrades. What? What is this?
Maybe he wants to give a little bit of that Honey Badger back to somebody else. A little Tamil Tiger build, right?
Oh my god. Please don't. Not with... No. Is he seriously? Why?
Because, I mean, that's... what else could he be going for here?
He's going to lose it so bad, like...
Yeah. I mean, I guess he could go for a Phoenix, but he's not going to get any feed off the Phoenix at all. I think a Thor would be a better choice than a Honey Badger at this point.
What is he planning on doing? Ice is going in. Actually focusing the Overseer. Doesn't get it. Oh, Seeker Missile. And transfuse right at the last second. So the Seeker Missile wasn't able to kill him.
Do you see Ice just tank like...
I'm too loud again? Hold on a second. I gotta hear this. Yep, I'm higher. Hold on. Options.
All right. A big fight going on middle. Top left and top right are trying to push the middle against Artie and Ice, but they might get it, but nobody's trading well against them. Now there goes Sexy. He's going to try to get the wraparound. No, he's going to go in. He's kind of being a little hesitant, waiting on his Marines, but I think maybe he should have just gone in there with his Cracklings.
These Hybrid Destroyers are going to have such a superior position.
Yeah, I mean, attacking up to the ramp, they can only attack 4 or 5 at once. Ice did manage to get a Reaper, that was really nice, and a Corruptor.
Wow.
Ice is just on fire this game right now.
Yeah, but he did lose that Medibabe. So I'm going to disqualify him.
Remember, this is a guy you're banking on him for your sleep tonight.
Yes, please, Ice.
And unfortunately for Glass Cannon, I mean, he's got the Goliaths against the Destroyers, and the Desis just have better upgrades. They hard counter the Goliaths. I mean, the Goliaths were a good choice when he was stuck on his elites, but once he got the Desis out, I don't know that it was the best choice for Glass Cannon to go Goliaths.
Well, I mean, I don't know if Cannon decides to go with maybe a Phoenix player or something. I think the Goliaths work really well with something like Phoenix, but there's no air. I mean, except for the Duskwings, Corruptors.
There it is. It's the Thor like I thought was a better choice. I'm glad he didn't go Honey Badger in this position.
Why?
I think it'll feed all right.
No. Whoa, Eddie's is he upgrading? No. Okay. Watch this Odin just run back and forth. This is so wrecked. He literally only got it for the Duskwings, and this is stupid. Look, it's running. It's not doing anything.
Well, his army right now is just can't support it at all. If he had a little better army, I don't think it would have been a terrible choice. But I think really soon you're going to see Ice by an Overseer, and that Odin's just going to say goodbye.
It's going to melt. It's just going to melt. And the Medibabe overextending.
I mean, look at it. The Medibabe's just tanking the Odin shot.
One volley, it's down a third. Like, please, wrecked. Bottom left is going to get fed so hard.
Well, I would tell him that the reason that it did nothing is because he has the elite upgrade already, and the Medibabe. How much health does it have with the elite upgrade? 1,137 health, and your Thor does 120 damage. So there you go.
They're all look at their excuses. They're like, it's just a time scale. But it's the Medibabe having freaking 1,100 health. I think they're joking with them. They gotta be joking.
I really love the Medibabes early in with a lot of builds, especially any fast-moving units that you have. I think they work well with Destroyers. They work well with Stim Marine Lings. And I'm a little surprised that Ice hasn't got the Overseer yet. He's got the money to get it now. I think he should really just look in to get it and just take that Thor out now. Maybe he wants to see if he'll level the Odin a little bit more and then take him out.
I don't even care at this point. I'm gonna explain it to them. Like, they're all like, it's time scale, man. Which could be true, but you called it. He's got United. Like, he's so strong.
Yeah, I mean, he spent more into his Medibabe than he did into that Thor. The Thor's a level 1 Thor right now. Odin, I mean, it's just not going to deal enough damage yet to even make a dent in the Medibabe.
Oh my god, Team 1 is schooling everyone.
This
is no contest.
That first game, their confidence just boosted up, and Ice didn't lose that Dustwing early. And when you open elites like that, that's a risk you take. If you lose one of them or two of them early, like you did last round, it can take you a really long time to come back, if it's even possible for you to come back. And luckily, Artie was there to pick up his slack last time. And there's the Overseer.
Oh,
and that
wow.
Odin's going to say goodbye.
Down. It's
And now we
going
got a
down,
corruption going
down in
down,
an
but-
earlier round. Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Yeah,
I'll be a number one with the Duskwing.
serenading me with your arena songs. One thing I would like to see, Ice has a little group of sharpshooters he's got over there, and I'd like to see him just kill them off. I mean, they're not doing anything at this point. Eventually, when he caps out, that's a few more Desies you can have for whatever. But no big deal right now. It's
Why
not
is
making...
Sexy complaining so bad? I mean, his whole problem is that he went crackling Thor. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I love Sexy to death. I think he's hilarious, but he's got to be trolling. He's got to know.
And I can tell you, he's a really good player. I've played SeexySauce and Hot Sauce before.
They're good
and they're
together.
a really, really good team.
They're good.
Like, I think we played a long 50-minute game with me and Adam, and they ended up wrecking us that game. And I'm surprised that he is. Was he not playing with Hot Sauce before?
Yeah, Hot
Bain
Sauce
to
had
step in
some.
right now?
Yeah, he had some things he needed to take care of and couldn't play.
That's a little unfortunate for him because Hot Sauce, I think, is one of the better Marine Arena players right now from the pubs and scrims I've played in recently.
Well, it's a big shame because they're in the winners bracket and they did really well. I mean, in their bracket they won. So
if they lose here, are they out of the tournament or do they still go to the losers bracket?
First and second go to instantly to the. It was explained to me extensively earlier. No, the finals. And the third and fourth place are going to go to the losers finals.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting there's got to be 4 teams instead of 2 in there. All right.
And that's happening tomorrow. So I'm going to sleep right after this.
I get off work at noon Central Time tomorrow. So if you need me here, I'll probably have a lot more energy after only working 4 hours tomorrow as opposed to 12 today.
Yeah, it's
Oh, and did you see that changeling over there?
No,
Sexy
I hear
base? Just killed about 20 cracklings. Just walked right into the base.
I can see it. It's got this little purple spooge right there on the ground. Exploded. Yeah, but tomorrow, apparently the games are going to start at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard. So, SeexySauce using a save. Boom! Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I don't know what that money's going to do for him at this point, though.
He's going to go with a honey badger.
He's
Odin.
remaking the Odin again.
Why?
I mean, at this point, you
I need an Oreo.
What else could he do? I mean, he's got 0 attack on his Reams, 0 attack on his Cracklings. He does have his 3 center shop up or his Merc upgrades for his Cracklings, which I don't know. Is that the best choice with 0/0 Cracklings? Wouldn't you rather start with 1 or 2 armor as opposed to the center shop or to the Merc upgrades? Maybe? No?
Now, the Merc upgrades are good. Really good, in fact. But he really should only go armor if he was planning on going Marines, and he's obviously not. Yeah. So,
I mean, at this point, Ice has 10 attack on his Desies and 1 armor. And that Odin can, I mean, even if he upgraded it to a level 5 or 6 Odin, he's not going to kill the Desies quick enough with basically no army support. So whenever Ice decides to go over there with that Overseer, that Odin's just going to die over and over and over again. And look at Ice. Getting
no skin.
All the way in there.
You know what's funny? Okay, here's the big funny. Is that Ice is so confident that bottom right isn't going to attack that he's attacking right on the right, like right at the right Xel'Naga tower, attacking MasterMind, and bottom right doesn't even move.
Yeah.
That's power. Like, they're so far ahead right now. This is ridiculous.
It looks like everybody else is just giving up at this point. They're like, well, this game's over, you know. And if I was in a pub, I would have left, you know, 10 minutes ago. But I guess everybody's kind of jockeying for that second place position. And how do they do combined scores of both games, or do they go who finishes in what place? I mean, how do they determine the second place finisher?
It's based off a point system.
Total points from both games combined?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that as of right now, it's looking... Last game, I don't remember who was so far ahead, but it seems like MasterMind and Zeph were in second place at the end of that game. They were the last eliminated, and I think they were far ahead. And right now, the way this game is going, it doesn't look like the feed is going to get high enough to really change that too much unless, you know, one of the other teams, you know, just starts feeding well off the other. And I think the real shot for it is top left and top right, you know, to go at each other. And that does... Top left is just getting destroyed right now by just a small group of Desies. And there goes the Hunter Seeker missiles. Oh, really good splits by Bain. Some of the better splits I've seen.
God, Brutalists are so stupid. They're so bad.
Yeah, me and Adam were talking about them the other day, and I said it's kind of, you know, first the Brutalist loses.
Who's Adam? You'll have to touch on it. The audience isn't going to know.
It's he's a member of LOL. It's Adam, ATOM.
Atom.
Yeah, he pubs, gosh, probably 10 or 12 games a day. So if any of these guys play Marine Arena, they've obviously ran into him.
I've never played him before.
Have you? I haven't seen you in pubs recently either, though. Like within the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, because they stream so much.
Yeah, and that's he really just started getting back into it as well. I can't remember what his alias was before that, but he opens Ravens, and he's one of the better Raven players out there. So right now, I mean, Ice and Artie are just kind of feeding at whoever they want at will. You know, nobody can stop them. He's going to lose this Odin again if he wants to get it. Oh, he could have gotten it there, but he kind of backed off.
I think he's afraid of the save.
Yeah, but even at this point, you know, send half your army in. But the other half is still going to kill him. But he's trying to bait that save really hard right now.
Oh my god. So micro. Wow.
Look at how far Ice and Artie are pushed out across the map right now. I mean, they literally, bottom right, they have no respect for bottom right, you know, backstabbing them right now. Because they know their army can't do anything to the army they have right now.
There's the save.
And it was an okay save, but he didn't even get the Dust Wings, and I think he really wanted the Dust Wings.
Yeah, it was a bad save. If he would have got the dust, for sure, but with the creep there, he was so fast. He was able to escape.
Air units don't get a creep bonus, do they?
No, but, I mean, all of his units. And Duskwings are just fast to begin with, so...
And I think Artie's going in here, he's just saying, okay, save again. And
No,
kill you.
They're out of saves.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see the first save. So, yeah, Artie's just going in for the kill. He's saying, my units are better than yours, and what are you going to do about it? And they almost have their anti-unit tower. That's going to give them a little breathing room for right now. And Bain has learned from last game. He is actually getting a planetary fortress this time. And I think the only reason he's doing that is because they're out of saves, you know. I think had they not been, he'd still be sitting on a command center 2 hours from now. And Ice has
the Duskwings are so strong.
4 kills right now.
Really? They all blinked at him and he couldn't. Oh, wow.
It's just sick. And you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Ice add a battlecruiser to this build. Why not, right? I mean, you have pretty good air dominance with the Ravens right now. You got the Overseer to stop their Overseer, and I think a battle cruiser would be a decent choice right now for Ice. Well, that Yamato wanted to go off, but instead the Hunter Seekers went off and took out half of Bane's army. And Ice and Artie are just saying, okay, anybody who wants to get anywhere close to the middle of the map, I'm just going to kill you. You'll stay in your bases, and I'll feed off of you whenever I decide to get around to you. I mean, if you look back at bottom right, they're camped all the way back into their bases. And Ice and Artie are just kind of picking away at top left and top right whenever they want to push in. It seems like everybody is complaining about Ice's death swings. And if you look at the APM tab right now, Ice is sitting at 529 APM, and that just goes to show you that is a little, as you were saying earlier, a little inflated, but
it's still high.
I don't know how exactly how it goes around, but I think that's around 350 APM regular.
Yeah, that's about that. And you times it by 1.7-ish, gives you about the figure. At least that's the number that they throw around on the forums, so, I mean...
Yeah, I don't pretend like I know the math of it. I just kind of know about where it's at. And oh my god, that was a great, pill off by Sexy on that Hunter Seeker. He literally lost one Zergling to it. And look at Sexy. He's immediately talking about that split. And he's going to lose more this time, yeah. There was no split that time. And here comes the Yamato, back off Ice. Oh, he didn't back off, but...
He didn't even need to. He just took it like a boss.
He has 470 health on his Desis already, so a Yamato will not kill them. And he's just kind of sitting back, meta babes, healing everything up.
Changeling. Super OP.
Nobody sees it. Oh, he saw it last moment. I've often wondered why cannons don't auto-shoot changelings.
Yeah, I mean, they're detecting it. Or, well, they're supposed to anyways, but...
yeah. And I think this is going to be it for top left. I don't really see, unless they get flanked here, I don't see any way they're going to stop them from winning this. Oh, we got a lag spike. I thought maybe somebody rage quit there for a minute, but... I mean, top right is trying to stop it, but... I think they might get there in time with the planetary, but... We'll see how well their armory trades. Good point defense drones. That's one of the most underutilized points of the Raven, I think. It can really just turn the tide of a battle like you see. But unfortunately, Glass decides he's going to flank as well. And it's just going to be a race to see who can get this, command center. They want all those points they can get. And I don't blame them.
Glass is actually making out like a bandit. Not bad. He just went from like 6 to 9,000.
Yeah, he really traded well against those Immortals and MasterMind. I mean, but he did lose a lot to Ice on the flank as well, and it would have been a lot nicer, I think, if Gerpums would have came in there with him. I think they may have been able to get it, but... And if you actually look at Zeph in MasterMind, their feed is getting up there as well. I don't know where they were feeding off of, but, they were a lot farther behind a few minutes ago. So I think, honestly, if this game keeps going the way it is, it looks like Ice and Artie are going to advance, and so are Zeph and MasterMind. And meanwhile, Gerpums and Glass Cannon are just sitting back in their base. just kind of letting whatever happens happens. And what I'd really like to see right now from Ice is him going there and just sniping those turrets. But it looks like Artie is he going to get this planetary fortress? Yeah, he's going to get it.
Man, I really would have liked to see Hot Sauce play. I mean, I'm not saying that Bain didn't play well. Bain played great. I'm just curious to see how it would have happened, because they got last place both games, so they're going to be going to the losers bracket. Yeah. For sure.
And you see good guy Artie there letting Ice get the kill on the planetary fortress. He said, I know your dust wings have helped me, get that planetary, so go ahead and take that 500 income you're going to get from it.
Now, guys, just because they're in the losers bracket does not mean that they can't still win. I mean, if they get first place in the losers finals, they could head to the actual grand finals. Anything could happen.
They're just not guaranteed a spot in the grand finals is the only difference.
Ice sure is.
Oh, yeah.
Undefeated so far. Very nice.
Yeah, when his Duskwing play is on, it is on. And, I'm really interested to see in the losers bracket what Hot Sauce and Sexy Sauce can do together. Because while, like you were saying, Bain did play really, really well, I think Sexy Sauce and Hot Sauce play together so often that they just, it's one of those things you just know how somebody plays. You don't have to even communicate sometimes. You just get in the zone with one of your, teammates that you're used to playing, and, you just kind of click. You don't even really have to talk about anything.
Synergy. It's very nice to have.
The synergy. The, what is that Bush song? Energy Between Us? Or Chemicals Between Us. That's what it is.
Chemicals Between Us. Bush's old school band, and I like it.
It was the first concert I ever watched live was Bush. I was 13 years old.
Razor Blade Suitcase, man. Love it.
Yep. And I mean, any guy who's
what's that one song?
Stefani, right?
How does it go? I remember it like I hear it in my head, and he says something like history moans through the mouth of my father. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What's that song? What's the name of it? Helmet in the Bush or something? I don't know. No.
It's Helmet something, right?
No, that's Corn. Wait,
that's
Corn. Helmet in the Bush.
I'm
thinking Corn, dude.
Too late for me to be thinking of songs I haven't heard in 10 years.
They're super old school. I used to listen to them sometimes. I used to play guitar and play their songs. They have some good songs to play on guitar.
So everybody still has a save that's left in the game. So, Ice and Artie can't exactly just go kill anybody just yet, but they're definitely going to make it miserable for them to do anything but sit in their base. And at this point, what do you think they can do to maybe get out of their base a little bit?
They shouldn't. They should shut up and just let Ice and Artie fight off top right and get second.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and Ice and them, they may be a little, pushing top right because maybe they don't want them to have that guaranteed spot in the grand finals. That might be why they're hoping that, bottom right will get a little extra feed because they weren't too far off last game. But right now bottom right is irrelevant. They just sit there and they're not going to do anything for the rest of the game. Nice Hunter Seeker missiles by Zeph over there. And right there, I think I would have liked to have seen some point defense drones instead of another Hunter Seeker, but either way. The one thing I do notice that I think top right could try to get, if they could get to mid at all and get a ghost, that EMP on the Stalkers and the Desis together would definitely help them in their fights. I think that's very underutilized, is the EMP on shielded units.
I'm getting bored to tears.
Yeah,
we know
there's
the
not much to
outcome to
cast
this.
here, yeah.
There really
I mean,
isn't.
it's literally just, Artie and Ice camping outside of the bases while they just sit in their base and, hope for the best. Hope they don't, attack them.
All right, guys, in the chat channel, let's have some fun. Let's play Name That Tune. Ready? Do 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 do
And if you see over here, Gerpums is attacking his own planetary fortress. He knows this game's over, and he just wants them to come in there. Maybe he's trying to bait a save. He's trying to get a savior. And
Glass cannon using a save. You know what? Artie's gonna go in there now. Like as soon as Artie gets a mass.
Yeah.
All right, guys. 10 points if you can name what that tune was, and in the next 3 minutes we'll come up with a new one.
Yeah, they just killed their own command centers. So, and I think they're gonna go right up to top right. I think they're gonna, just say, let's end this. It's been fun playing. But Ice has other plans. He says, no, that's my feed. I want to show you how dominant I am going into the finals. You can't even feed off the team you want to feed off of. And this is a massive battle going down. We've got point defense drones and, Ice with the move command there. He's getting flanked. And right now, at this point, I think Zeph and MasterMind can just kill their own command centers off. I mean, they obviously want to try to maybe win this game, but it's way past winning, and I think their combined feed from this game and last game definitely have them second place secured right now. So, do you have the numbers written down anywhere where you can
No.
see? No.
That's all up to Nightmare.
He'll
know the outcomes, and he knows the points. And I know for certain Ice will go through. I think Zephyril and MasterMind were second last game, so they'll be second this game.
Yeah, they were last. They were definitely last killed, and I think they had the second most feed as well.
Yeah, it's all done by bounty. Second and third. Fourth place, once you're killed, you automatically get the lowest points. So it's not even done by bounty. As soon as you're killed, you're done.
And unfortunately, that was. Well, I guess if that's true, then I think Glass and them were first eliminated last round. So
they were.
And Sexy and Bain were pretty irrelevant, so they're not going to go through. It's definitely MasterMind and Ice, their teams.
It's pretty just a battle of egos right now. Who's gonna crack first?
They still do have both saviors. I mean, that's one thing they've got going for them. But I mean, Ice has 570 hit points on his Desis. That's an insane amount of hit points. His Ravens almost have 2,000 hit points.
Oh, wow. So many secret missiles.
Yep. See, that's what I wanted to see last game, was the EMP and then push in past the towers. Now he can't force field, so if Artie went with him, they could force a savior here really quickly. Oh, another Odin. Oh my god.
Why? This is...
Level 0 Odins, and the Changelings just took out a large portion of Zeph's snipers. And look at the Odin, he's just sitting there. He knows he can't really get close. I mean, he just lost half his health to 200 secret missiles. I mean, their Hunter-Seeker missiles do 620 damage apiece on arties, and what do Ices do? 795 for Ice. So, yeah, that Odin is about to die. I almost want to say Ice and Artie should just save up for a Spectre and just nuke their base over and over and over again.
All right, so it's been about 3 minutes. What's that tune? Mega Man? Yes, it's not Iceman stage. It's not Iceman, though. Sigma,
Man,
you're
there
close.
goes the poor Odin. It's like if you want to lose a game when you're down 10k feet, make an Odin or go Brutalisk.
You know, that was actually kind of a close call for Ice. He almost got killed there. He ended up saving it, though.
Yeah, he did lose one unit. I'm not sure what unit he lost, but
He lost a Raven.
it was a Raven.
He lost his epic Duskwings, too. So sad.
I think they're about to save now. Now would be a really good time, but they're just gonna kind of let their army whittle away where the save won't matter anymore.
I think he might just be waiting for maybe the Ravens to come in, like trying to feign that he doesn't have the. And one of the greatest ways to do that is just get base defenses and.
Yeah, and here comes the Changelings again. Let's see what they do this time.
They're gonna wreck. Launch him! Launch him! Yeah. No, he still has a few.
There's no micro at all. I mean, they saw him plain as day, but there's the save.
Ah, crappy save. Should have at least force field. Did he even have energy? Oh no, he lost the tower.
Yeah.
And there we go.
We're about to see the second save, and then this game's going to be over, guys. Oh, Contaminate. There's going to be no save. He should rush in and kill that command center right now. I mean, all he has to do is click it, but he's going to let that save go off if he's not quick. And yep, he got it. GG. Well, guys, this may have been the least enthusiastic casting of all time, but we made it through it, and you know.
Yeah, Ice. Wow, just dominated, and they're saying that there was absolutely no lag this game.
Yeah, I didn't feel it either. This game
Played good.
I mean, he just dustinated is really what it was. It started off with those dust wings, and nobody could stop him.
All right, guys, thanks for joining me here on Rage TV, and thank you very much, Tim, for being on here.
No problem, and it was a pleasure casting with you, and hopefully I didn't butcher it too much.
Nah, of course not.
Time.
Well, it's going to be official. Ice is pretty much moving forward, but check out the brackets. We're going to update it a little bit later on tonight, and tune in tomorrow. We're going to have more with the finals, losers, and winner brackets, and eventually I think the grand finals is going to be later on in the day tomorrow. So tune in for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time.
All right, good night, guys.